Guys, gals, non-binary pals. How you doing today? So really it's no secret, if you've, messed with Trackmaster before, you probably already know this. If you want the best of both worlds in terms of Playrail and Trackmaster, combine them. You normally get some pretty cool results, like this right here. We have the paint-splattered Thomas on a Playrail chassis, and this was something I did pretty quickly. It really doesn't take much to do this with Thomas. You just need a Trackmaster body shell of your choosing, the chassis, and normally it'll fit right on, no problem. But how does that work with other characters, and what are we doing today? Look below, you've read the title, you know exactly what we're doing today. So while we've went ahead and done it with this paint-splattered Thomas, today we're going to be taking a look at another one of my Trackmaster favorites. Well, he just lost his co-load, one sec. My bad, that was not supposed to happen. We have the James Goes Buzz Buzz, or the James that's been stung by bees, as you can see with his little swollen red face there. Now, personally, I've always liked this one more than the Playrail variant, but let's be honest, it's missing detail. It doesn't have the white footplate. I'm really not a huge fan of sticker detailing, no matter what it is, so this tinder's a bit annoying, especially with this loose lid there, but it's still a beautiful model. Like, look at that face. Like, that's damn accurate. And these bees here on the boiler are not stickers. These are actually printed. So what exactly can we do to make this thing better? Well, we're gonna do basically exactly what we did with Thomas here, but for James it requires a little bit more. So today I'll walk you guys through the process. I'll show you how to make this custom. I'm not really sure if it's that or just a modification. Either way, it requires one thing, and that is inside of this box right here. So the only Playrail James models I currently have are the more modern ones, the ones with the separate tinders, the re-releases. Inside of here, from a Stamp Playrail store, who I highly recommend. Not only are they really good people, but the engines are always tested, pretty good prices, and not to mention, they're saving the day with this guy here. So let's go ahead and do a little unboxing. Let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a classic Playrail James, which is in phenomenal condition. And again, it's been tested. We know it works. I'll go ahead and pop a battery in it to make sure, but another one of the reasons I highly recommend Stamp Playrail store. They won't sell you anything broken. The stickers here are in phenomenal condition. There seems to be no detail missing from anywhere. This is a crisp James. And really quick, since we've got a AA fitted, let's go ahead and test that Yep, he is working great. That is low-key pretty strong. For a AA, he's going pretty fast. That's not too bad. Again, just another reason I highly recommend Stamp Playrail store. And now the plan is to basically take the body from this guy and put it on this thing. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this tinder since it's really not in the best condition, and again, I don't really care for it since it has sticker detailing. Now, sadly, we are gonna lose some detail, like the handrails and boiler stripes, but eventually I might try and add those myself just to elevate it just a bit. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do what we came here to see. Really quick, I guess we could take a look at these two, since I'm sure you're wondering what the rest of the pack was. See, this is the one I was really excited for. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Playrail, or I guess just Tomy, Troublesome Van. It's the one with the face on the back. I just love this wagon. This thing is so cool, and you really can't have enough of them. Currently, I think I only have one. Yeah, I just have one right now. So yeah, this is a dub. This is a huge dub. And this other wagon is pretty iconic to James, given he smashed into a whole rake of them. We have a Playrail tar wagon, or tanker, not wagon. And I believe this is my second one of these, so I'm slowly building up a rake of both, or at the very least, they will now be in more consists and take up more space in them. But this basically completes the little James pack, and now we have to do some surgery on James himself. That sounds a little more serious than it is. It's just a modification. Whatever, let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and just like that, we have a updated and close to perfect Busy Bee James. I mean, just look at that. Look at what a white running board did that quickly for it. We did lose the sticker detailing, so no bees on the Tinder, but I mean, really, that's not that big of a deal. They weren't on his Tinder in the first place in the episode. And sadly, we did lose quite a bit of detail on the body part, like the handrails and boiler stripes again. But, you know, I might add those myself. I'm still not decided, since this ultimately is completely reversible at this point, just like Thomas is. I might want to leave James in a similar condition, where if I ever want to, I can just revert it back. But at least for my uses, this is as perfect as a Busy Bee James can get. Look at that face. We now have a good running board. He looks good. This is, yeah, this was worth it. This is a dub. Again, huge shout out to Stamp Playrail Store for making this modification possible and giving James a little bit of a consist to pull around with him now too. And now we have a new Hit Era hybrid to add to this little collection we're starting to build. This is paying off, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of dope. You know, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the other James. He might be for parts, he might end up Eagle, I don't really know, but what I do know is right now we need to go run these trains because it's killing me not doing it. We know he works, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do that on the layout. Let's go do that. Come on. Oh, I also forgot to mention, here's the slightly put back together other James that might end up Eagle or something. If you ever do this modification, the Trackmaster has a peg, I think right here in the smoke box area, that needs to be trimmed down to fit onto the Playrail running board. As you can see here, it works at least decently on the Trackmaster one. I haven't put the screw between these two in there yet, so there's a bit of a sag here. But to get it perfect on this one, I not only had to, we'll put that screw in there, but trim down that peg just a little bit so this would sit flush. And now, all right, let's go actually run this thing like I said we would like 30 seconds ago.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.